Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Rummer, and this is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, and this is the propeller that we need to activate the windmill. This is the windmill propeller you were searching for. It is now possible to retrieve this using the robot whose services we've enlisted. Would you like me to call the robot? Yes, please. Yes, please. I will send word to the robot using telepathic transmission master. So they already have this like communication link, and we learned last time that this robot is kind of at least a little bit into Fi. Oh my! Look at the overhead view of the Elder Volcano. You can see like everything. Mr. Spy, I hope you weren't waiting long. You want me to carry this? You probably heard my iPad get a notification, guys. Master Shortpants, you're in my way here. I say get out of the way. He doesn't like Link, loves Fi. I'll be waiting for you up in the sky, so don't take too long. It's always like a really cool thing, the fact that they had the propeller on the ground, like earlier in the game you could see it. So you can remember where it was even if you didn't want to like, you know, like talk to the fortune teller. Master, I suggest that we also return to the sky and collect the propeller as soon as possible. Fi is very much all about like, we gotta get this done as soon as humanly possible. Now, we can use, here's the thing, you could use the amiibo no problem to get back into the sky, but the thing's right over here. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons why I'm always kind of like, you know, with the amiibo, that I love the Skyloft amiibo, I have it there on my shelf. That one of the reasons why I'm like, you know, it doesn't really like change the game too much, because for the majority of the game, these bird statues are everywhere. It's possible to get to the sky from like every position, and there's so many shortcuts as well in dungeons that really you're not even like, it's not even a quality of life feature. It's literally just like, there he is following us around the place. It's literally just like, shaves like 20 seconds off of like a playthrough. You know what I mean? Oh, we also still have to get the, these things. So let's actually start marking them so we can go get them in a bit. Completely forgot about getting these chests. But they are. Even if they're not incredibly important, like, again, we got so many great items in those chests last time that there's no point in, like, ignoring them completely. So, where was it over here? It was over here, wasn't it? So we can land maybe close to the propeller so we don't have to walk that long. Oh, no, he's just gonna go in there. It's just a cutscene. That makes sense. Oh, he did it. They put us right here. The people of Skyloft are like so open about not questioning a lot of things. Like they just see Fi and they're like, okay. And there's a robot as well. Here's the windmill propeller. If you need me, clang, feel free to call. For Mrs. Fi, I will travel to any destination. Oh my god. Link's just like, I don't care as long as we get this done. Whoa! Isn't that the beat up old robot from Gonda's place? Wait, just a second. Is that? That's the windmill propeller. That thing was supposed to have fallen down below the clouds. Are you saying the whole story handed down through Gondo's family was actually true? Somehow I get the feeling this is all some elaborate prank, but I guess I'll try to fix this thing. The people of Skyloft are incredibly helpful even in the main story. This goes in here and just crank that a few clicks. That ought to do it. If you can find some way to spin the propeller, you can probably turn the windmill around. Honey? Oh, I think I might have promised my wife I'd fix her cupboard. I swear that woman's always looking for somebody. See you around, like, that's your fault for having a relationship and also being a handyman. You know? You're the only handyman in Skyloft. The people can be asking you to frickin' fix things all the time. And here we go with the gust bellows. So we have to wait until it, like, shines blue. There's Beetle's shop there as well, still roaming around the place. I think it's like if it points in, like it won't shine blue unless it's like in our direction, right? Because like we won't be able to see if it does turn blue. That should do it. Yep. And we have the other one as well. Man, like, this is what the people of Skyloft see, right? They see Link in his knight outfit, just roaming about the place. He's going to save Zelda. He comes back to the top. Oh my god, the pumpkin patch looks so nice. He comes back up here to, like, Skyloft, right? And what happens? He's just, like, running around the place and, like, what's Link doing? He's running in down the shop. He's going into Beetle. Wait, What did he just activate over there? Like, me changing the whole, like, landscape of Skyloft. And just wandering by people, you know? So we just have to go over here and climb out this thing. It's like just wandering by here, like, doing all this stuff. Hey, Oriel. Oh, hey, Link, are you okay? Yeah, fine. Just doing some stuff. Hey, Fledge. Hey, Link, you sure you're okay? Yeah, doing stuff. Just doing a lot of stuff. Link has done a lot of stuff, though, in fairness. The music of Skyloft always makes you feel so calm. Again, like, there's a lot of games that are, like, very much comfort games, and that's 100% okay to have comfort games, by the way, guys, and never be ashamed to tell people you have comfort games. Like, you know, this and, like, Persona and Dragon Quest XI, and, you know, even some of the Yakuza games, just, like, very much, like, the comfort games that I need here. So, this is where we do this, right? Yeah. A little bit of a strum. I like that they don't exactly tell you what to do there. Like, it's kind of like, you've seen this before, you've seen this pattern before. What did you do with the last pattern? Okay, let's reset the gyro. It's not making any sound. Are you okay? There we go. Fi has such a magnificent voice. Oh, I gotta listen to Fi sing this every second of the freaking day. And Link's kind of amazed that he's even doing. I know he's doing basic harp playing, right? But like, still. Yeah, Fi, sing that. My dream is, though, to, like, have Zelda play that, because she can actually play it. And have Fi sing, you know? The music is glorious. And again, this is my favorite music across the entire franchise. For sure. I have no problem saying that. And that's saying a lot because, like, Legend of Zelda music is S tier. It's top tier. You can't get, like, better. That's in the upper echelon. If there is a place where the best music goes in video games after, like, a certain amount of years to hang out, you know, they're up there with all the other greats as well. I didn't read it. I'm sorry, guys. I recommend you investigate what lies at the beam of light. Let's go there right now. So we've also, like, seen this throughout the game, too. And again, that's, like, one of my favorite things about any of these games. Before we do anything, though, let's start off by getting this chest up here. And let's start collecting some chests. There's no point leaving it for too long. You know what I mean? There's no point leaving the chest for too long because then, like, it's going to add up. Like, we're going to get more chests, we're going to be able to activate more stuff, and it's going to add up completely. So, whereabouts is this chest? It's supposed to be, like, right here? Right? So, it should be... Oh, it's under here, isn't it? So, how do we get at this again? Is it just... It's actually probably something incredibly simple, like climbing over a fence or something. How do we... Oh, it's water. It's water-based. So we have to learn how to dive, right? And go under there. Yeah, how do we dive again? Can we do that? I don't think we can do that just yet, though. Can we? We have to wait? Or maybe, like, here's the thing, guys. Again, there's certain stuff about this game that I remember so clearly. And there's some stuff that's just like... Do we do this? Do we do that? Like, last time I thought the fetch quest was next episode, but that's a little bit later. Not the fetch quest, the escort mission. A few people are saying that, yeah, for sure, they do not like the fight with the Unchained, the Imprisoned. Which, again, like, I said in the last episode, like, I totally understand people, like... Oh, you have to get, like, a running jump. I get it, dude. Stop trying to police me. I was just going for a jump. Watch your step there. Haven't they taught you at the academy that knights must always be vigilant? Sharpen up, you'll never make it to a knighthood. I am literally the knight now. Okay, so the first of these 3 chests that we're able to attain right now, we can't go in. There's another chest in there, but we can't get that just yet. But hopefully there's something like useful in here. But that's the thing, I feel like these chests are like the most useful chests. They're just like really like, you got a heart metal. Hearts will appear more often as long as you're carrying this. If you're worried about running out of hearts while you're adventuring, keep this with you. Yeah, we're gonna have to start using our item check or buy more pouches. That's pretty much it. we're just gonna have to do that. But that's a very useful item, especially if you're just like, if you're like me and you like keeping the items that you have, especially with the fairies that we have, then I think you'll probably be very into that as well. So you have to travel over to these locations as well, which are a little bit far away. But like, honestly, we can honestly get there pretty okay. It's always a good day when we get to blow up something. Nobody clipped that audio of me saying that. No, because that's one of the problems that with like YouTube, you can clip stuff, which I actually think is a very good idea, because like subscribers can clip parts of the video. Yeah, that was so worth it. And then share it with other people, which like I think is going to be, in the long run, a fantastic idea. It's the same thing with like clips on Twitch. Yeah, so here is the location of the other chest. Let's try and get there or like, yeah, do this. Is this the opening? It is. So the 3 chests that we've obtained have had something incredibly useful in them, and another piece of heart, which means we've now added a heart to our repertoire, which is great. And now we just head over to this big circular dome here. What I love about this, like most things in Skyward Sword, well, most things in Skyward Sword, is that like they show you things beforehand, and then later on it's like, okay, now you have to go here. And it's a formula that like works in games for me a lot. Like, if you see like, say like, for example, like when I remember playing Dark Souls 2, and one of my favorite moments is at the start of the game, when you see this giant black door, and you're like, oh, how can I open this door? I really want to open this door. And then like, literally like 40 hours later into the game, they give you the ability to open that door. And that moment for me was so special. And it's just like this, like you see, no, I'm not gonna, leave me alone, tornadoes. And it's just like this, where you see this big dome at the start of the game, and you're like, oh, what is this? Like, what is this? And I'm sure a lot of people tried to fly towards it. Like, a lot of people try to fly into it. I'm pretty sure when this game released, a lot of people spent their days trying to explore Skyloft to see if there's anything past the clouds, see if there's anything over here, anything over there. But, like, it's so cool that then later on in the game, for our, like, money, they basically, like, almost 10 hours into the game, they're like, here you go. Here's an opening into this area. And the same thing with the propeller in a way too. You saw the propeller like hours ago, and now you're finally using it. Here's probably legit one of the coolest places in the game that we're about to enter now. I think a lot of people would agree. It feels like we're right up on top of it, but like, it was taking a while there for us to get in there. Look at this, this, like already, this is like a incredible contrast to everything else we've seen in this game thus far. Right? Like everything so far is just like completely different. It's still a part of our world, right? It's still a part of us, but there's something completely crazy and different about this whole world. That is, it's not unnerving, it's kind of calming. Like if you've had, you know, 300 days of sun or even 20 days of sun, a bit of rain is comforting. You know what I mean? And that sounds weird to say about a place like this where it's like a storm, but I do feel that way. A bit of rain is always like very welcome. It's supposed to be raining here this week, so I'm very excited about that. Oh, it's this puzzle. Our favorite puzzle in the whole game. So this puzzle for me has always been a very much trial and error thing, but I think we'll try and do it this time as well. Master Link, I have memories of this island. It is known as the Isle of Songs. Signs indicate that it was left here for you by the goddess, Master. However, I'm unable to determine a means of entering the structure ahead. I suggest you investigate the area. Thank you very much, Fi. With the music as well. Like, this game is so, like, epic. It's so epic. So all we have to do is... So when we push this around, we basically want to stop these at a certain point, right? And the way to do that, we want to basically get them all into one place like this, over here like that. You see these little brown platforms? If you can somehow, like, get them all over here, like, and like this. So you have this, you can do this, and it activates that. The music here is so good, too. But basically, like, you want to, like... So basically, we can stop that platform there like that. If we keep moving this around... And actually, I think this might actually be a working idea here. Because that opens that there as well. So we can keep these connected somewhat. Right? We can keep these connected somewhat as we're doing this. But we want them all to be on the same wavelength going forward, like this. I want to hit this, to be honest. Because I want to see what we can do here like this. The music is actually very calming for a puzzle like this. And now, after all that, like, honestly, guys, like, I probably cut a lot out of that because it wasn't me trying to be, like, very, like... Oh, I'm very, very good at puzzles, you know? It's like, this is one of those things that, like, for me, like, is definitely a bit of trial and error, but we got it eventually. It was just a matter of, like, stopping it at a certain point. But it did take me quite a bit of time. I say it took me around 10 minutes to do. I was never good at this puzzle. I've done this twice before, and I'm still, like, no good at this. But at least we get a nice prize at the end of the tunnel, which is always nice. Okay, I pressed back. Link saw what was in there and he's like, okay, I'm okay. I'm okay, let's just leave. It's okay. And again, we see something very similar to what we saw before. Oh man, look at this. Yeah, I would be in awe too. Like, you've seen a goddess statue before. This statue is singing. Master Link, I have important information. When you struck the crest with a skyward strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flame, listen well, for I guide you from my place at the edge of time. The sacred flames are 3 in number. To obtain them, you must also learn the relics known as the 3 sacred gifts. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with one of the gifts. Make use of the power of these gifts, and you will find your way to the purifying sacred flames. Now I bestow unto you a melody. It will serve as a key opening the first trial that awaits you deep in the wilds of Farore Woods. Link is ready. Like, I love these scenes here, like. I know, like, some people, like, I've heard some people find them very cheesy, but for me, like, it's just very magical. As someone who loves Fi dearly, getting to hear these different songs and see them in this setting, especially look at this. Cheesy my eye, like, come on. This is amazing. I just think that a lot of people are very cynical, you know what I mean, sometimes, and it's like, sometimes you need these type of, like, really magical moments in games. That song is called Farore's Courage. Its rousing melody will guide you. You learn Farore's Courage. Master, you must overcome the trials set before you and obtain 3 gifts to reach the sacred flames. I've committed Farore's Courage to your memory. Now you can use the dowsing ability to search for the gate leading to the first trial you must face. I suggest you set out for Farore Woods as soon as you're ready. I know exactly where this trial is. And that's one of the, I guess one of the benefits of, like, having this be your favorite Zelda game is that, like, you can kind of remember some of the locations. And I definitely remember where the location of this is. Now, I could use the amiibo to get back to Skyloft, but I don't think it works like that. I genuinely think that you actually have to, like, do something different here. I genuinely think that you have to, like, go all the way back. And that's because the amiibo takes you from the surface of the sky while we're already in the sky. You know what I mean? We're already in the part of the sky. I wonder, since this place is lashing rain, and maybe it's protected by the clouds below, is wherever's below, is that, like, you know... Okay, Rude. Rude bug. I wonder if that place is like legit like lashing rain down there too. Man, I can't wait to see the rain this week personally. It's coming. It's coming. That's one of the really big benefits about living in Ireland though, is that you get to see all kinds of weather. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you don't get sun very often, but you do get like a whole mix of weather, and it, you know, sometimes it depends even on the day. So we have to head back to Farore Woods to face this first trial. Whatever that trial may be. It for sure won't be scary or horrifying in any way, shape, or form. It's just gonna be very calm and happy. And nothing bad is gonna happen at all. It's gonna be great. Wow. It's really weird that the little tornadoes are going off more, like little gusts are going off more now. I always thought they were just there because like they were like trying to stop us from going to some place really forbidden. But I guess I'm wrong. They're just around the place. Or maybe it's because we access something really forbidden, that's why they're coming after us now. That could for sure be the case. But it's very nice to be going back to Farore Woods here. We didn't get a lot of the war points here, so let's see what we can do. Point your preferred descent area and confirm your destination. So we can go to Forest Temple. Wait, we did get all these? That's crazy. Okay, the viewing platform. We're going to the viewing platform. Right? Yes, right? And I think it should be like... You right, Fi? A report, Master Link. I detected the aura of the trial of the gate nearby. If you can pinpoint the origin of this aura using dowsing, I conjecture this song will learn at the Isle of Songs, Farrore's courage will reveal the gate. Thanks very much. It's right there. Don't even try to lie. Nice roll, Link. Nice roll. Very good song, Link. Very good song. That's why you were in band in school. Band. We never had band. Okay, let's reset. It's very confusing how like sometimes like how it works sometimes. There we go. Like that was definitely something I never had a problem with on the Wii. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that the gyros are wrong, it's just that they're clearly different from the Wii. Because I don't think on the second playthrough at least, I never had like a problem with that at all. So at least one passerby is going to be like, oh, you're just an elitist who like prefers older games over newer games. This is the definitive version of this game for me. The one I will play for the rest of my life. Unless they bring it out on the Switch Pro, you know? Music plays such a big part in all Zelda games, but like it's really cool how they use it in this game too. I think Ocarina of Time is probably one of my favorite implementations of music though. Twilight Princess as well does a really good job too. Something here is reacting to her performance of Farrore's courage. I confirmed the appearance of a strange mark on the ground. I calculated a 90% possibility that the mark is a trial gate, as mentioned by the goddess statue we heard from the Isle of Songs. Thrust your sword into the center of the mark on the ground before you. Sure thing, Fi. Ready sword. These are called the happy trials? Oh my god. And like it's just a shift in tone and color, but it changes every single vibe of this area. Look at this. What do you think, Link? Master Link. As expected, I cannot follow you into this realm, for the trial calls out to your mind alone. This is the nature of the places known as the Silent Realms. They are domains of the spirit accessible only to the goddess's chosen hero. This particular trial, Farrore's Silent Realm, tests the limits of your courage. Your spirit has temporarily separated from your physical body, so that you may undertake this challenge. To reach this location of the flames that will enhance your sword, it is necessary for you to overcome this trial and undergo a spiritual growth. How must that feel? Like that coming out of you and he's just like, ah, whatever. It's fine. That is your spirit vessel. When this vessel is full, it will signify you have successfully completed the trial, allowing your spirit to grow. This in turn will allow the goddess to bless you with a new power. To fill the spirit vessel, you need to search for something known as a tear of Farore. There are many of them spread across the strange world. Master, do you see the glowing object just in front of you? That is a tear of Farore. You will need to collect 15 of them. However, this is not a simple task, as it would seem. Your work in this realm is referred to as a trial for a good reason. If you take even a single step outside the protective circle you stand in, the guardians of this realm will wake up and pursue you, Master. If a guardian manages to land even a single hit on you, your spirit will shatter and you will fail the trial. You must collect the tears scattered throughout this area and fill the spirit vessel without being hit by an attack. Was my explanation clear, Master? Do you want me to explain again? No, I got it. Thank you very much, Vi. Understood, Master. I'll be eagerly waiting your return in the outside world. May the goddess watch over you, Master. May the goddess watch over you. Yeah, look at this. These guys are horrifying. So you got the Tear of Farore. This object halts the movements of the guardians for 90 seconds. Collect 15 to pass the trial. I believe this also does that, so let's make sure we don't collect that just yet. There's also a Dusk Relic over here. We've been wanting this for a while. You got a Dusk Relic. This item is similar in appearance to Amber Relic, yet very different. It can be found in certain places. We've almost collected one of each item, which is good, especially when we want to upgrade stuff. You can see up in the corner. Yeah. It gives us another 30 seconds. No, sorry, it doesn't give us another 30 seconds. It shines the light up for 30 seconds to show us where the locations of these items are, which we probably shouldn't use them often, you know what I mean? It's a good idea to keep them. Link, that would have hurt my knees. That would have been the most painful thing to ever happen to my knees. And I don't have, like, good knees to begin with, you know what I mean? I saw like you know, whenever I see like people talking about this Silent Realms, there's always like one big thing, which is like fear, and I totally agree with that. Like, this feels like a horror game, you know what I mean? This feels like a big, like, has major horror vibes. Master Link. The unusual liquid substance that covers the area is known as waking water, and it has a certain unique properties. You must, if you make contact with the waking water, the guardians will immediately alerted to your presence. Pools of waking water are located all throughout the area. I suggest you watch where you step. I will not. Don't tell me what to do. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't tell me what to do, Vi, okay? Jeez, Vi, tell me what to do. There's water over here too. I think before we head off, what we definitely should do is get this item over here just so we have like a vague idea of where everything's going to be. It's not a terrible idea, by the way, to keep a lot of the items over here for last and keep the items for like the tiers here close to last, because at that point then you know, you don't have to make the long run back. But the thing is though about this is that like this area is pretty well known. Like, we know this area. Even if this is your first time playing, you know, you've explored a lot of this area, or at least, you know, you'd assume that you would have explored a lot of this area. So you don't have much to worry about. There's something over there. Let's go get this one, because this definitely seems like it's going to be one of the harder ones when we're looking at the waking water. There's also a Dusk Relic there, which I want to obtain. Wait. Am I right in saying that Link looks at items when he sees them? That's a very, the first time I ever saw that, and I was actually so impressed as a kid, was playing Silent Hill 2. And, like, I remember telling all my friends about it as well, because, like, you know when you're a kid, like, every single solitary thing is, like, interesting. You know, when it comes to, like how, you know, games are made, what developers are thinking about. Because, like, you don't know, like, you know, you're a kid. You don't know anything, really. You know, like, little things about stuff, but you don't know every single thing. So when you find out a little detail, you're like, oh my god. And the dev did this, and the game people who made the games would do this. Like, when I found out that, like, I think it was from a magazine as well, that in Silent Hill 2, I had played Silent Hill 2, but I just never noticed it. James will look to the side of different items, so you know where there's items to obtain. I always love that. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, sir. No need for this. We could be friends. You know we could be. And like, it seems like they're doing a similar thing here with Link, which is actually really cool. Oh, we have to remember we have to bust that up soon. Wait, how do we get this? How do we obtain this? Do we just like jump for it? Yeah, okay, good. There's an item over here, which means there's just a few more items left. Can we run up there and get that? We can. Okay, I thought it was gonna be too high, but no, it's pretty good. We got so many Dusk Relics as well, which is gonna help us so much with obtaining, with upgrading items. Sorry, sir, not happening. No, 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 get away from me. Get away from me, please. Are you still following? Oh, the Waking Waters! In my defense, those waters were waking before I got here. Do you see him going for a swing? Sorry, buds. See you later. Yeah, the trial's gonna continue until we exit. Which we just have to make our way all the way back to here. We have no more items that will help us just get back there, by the way. We just have to do this. That's it. It's over here, right? That's the shortcut. Yeah, pass around here. I forgot about the moving in and out of the Waking Water there. Let's obtain one of these, sir. Oh no, I shouldn't touch it. I've never touched one of them. It could very well mean my demise. There we go. The first one's not too bad. It still terrified me when I activated them. Like, no matter what. But we did it. I don't want to say easy enough, but it was like it's probably easier than the other trials we have to do. You got the Water Dragon Scale. This sacred gift left by the gods grants you the power to explore underwater and even execute spin maneuvers. We're gonna need this. Oh, look who's waiting for us right there. Congratulations, Master Link. You have passed this trial. You now have the power to proceed to the location of the first sacred flame that will enhance your sword. The Water Dragon Scale is one of the goddess's sacred gifts. The great spirit of the Water Dragon has provided you with the ability to swim freely underwater. The flame you seek somewhere within these woods. Master, I conclude that the flame is likely in a part of area where you have not explored. I think we can probably get an idea of where that is. I think we know where it is, but still we should talk to this Bubba.
Hello again. I see you have the Water Dragon Scale there. Cool. That's amazing. I heard that if you have one, you can swim through water like dragons through the sky. There must be places in the woods that you have visited yet. Cool. You should use the Water Dragon Scale to explore areas you could not even get to before.
Ho ho. What do you mean, sir? Oh, if you want to talk about Big Bubbas. That's why I call my cat Big Bubba. I call him Big Bubba. Oh, what happened there to your shield? Okay, so we can blow up this wall here. And you can see the bokoblins have actually turned to blue bokoblins. Which now, here's the thing, I wonder why they turned blue. Or at least they like changed I wonder if it was like, hey, this guy came through and he like tore through us all. We gotta put some more enemies down here. To be even able to like nearly destroy him. Which like, kind of understandable. There's also a block up there that we can get to, I think. But there's one location that we have not been to. If we remember... You okay? From earlier on in the game, I think I even talked about this one location. Let's go down here first of all. Because I believe there's another place. I don't think it's exactly here. But we have knocked this down, so that's a nice shortcut too. Let's try and find our way around here. There we go. We're gonna be heading up there soon, but where we want to go is first of all here, because there is another bombable wall. And like, if you remember what the bombable walls are, there's no point in not going to get them, you know what I mean? Like, why not? I'm gonna step forward just in case. I've been burned too many times by bombs. Worth it? See, the problem is though, once I get one of these pieces, it like starts me off on a thing where I want to get 3 more. You know what I mean? I want to get the other 3. But now that we've gone there and we've obtained that, we can now keep going with the main portion of this story. We don't need to fight the blue goblins yet, but I think we're heading over here. Yeah, the Silent Realm and that trial were always really cool to me. And yeah, it's such a different, like, not only just a different color palette from... Oh, there's a big one now. You're replacing the Quiku boy? Not only a different color palette, which is cool on its own, but also, like, it feels like... It at first it very much felt suffocating, but it's also very terrifying. The pretty big hint that they gave us over here of somewhere we've been before. And if you remember very early on at the start of the game, I was in this water wondering, hey, could I dive? Or I was in most of the water wondering if I could dive. Man, I'm actually pretty afraid of underwater. I don't know how Link does this. I don't know how Link does it. And like, here's the thing, I know how to swim, which is great. Like, I learned how to swim. Actually, like, I learned how to swim at a very early age. Like a lot of kids do. But when we went swimming with my school, I remember there was the section where the people couldn't swim and they just had fun and were all splash around the pool. And the people who like could swim were supposed to, like, oh man, look, this is a really cool area. The people who could swim were doing laps of the other part of the pool, in the deep end. And it wasn't as fun. It was like more like a sports-based thing. So like I pretended I couldn't swim every week. So I could hang out with my friends in the shallow end with all the people that couldn't swim. It was much more fun. You know what I mean? Don't tell my old swim instructor, okay, guys? If you know him. I remember just so clearly him just being like he had number 1s and number 2s, right? Number 1s and number 2s. And then we'd be like, okay, number 1s, go! And they'd all swim to the one side of the pool. Number 2, go! And like, I'd be looking at them like, I can never let them know I can swim. I can never let them know I can swim. My fun will be over almost instantly. But then, like, it's like we went to Splash World one time, which was like, spider. We went to Splash World one time, which is, I'm sorry if you can hear some hammering. There's someone hammering next door, guys. Well, that's that done. But yeah, and like, at that point I was like, well, I can't just go to Splash World and not swim. Oh wait, oh, here we go. And like, thankfully no one noticed, but like, I don't think anyone cared, really. Like, no teacher's gonna be like, oh, he's swimming, get him! But yeah, I don't know how Link does it, because like, underwater is like really terrifying to me. Can I just say, like, this whole location is fantastic. The idea that we're climbing up on top of this tree is amazing to me. And like, to be honest, like, I feel like Zelda is like the closest game to like apart from Ni no Kuni, of course, to like a like true like Ghibli game. You know what I mean? Like a game that like feels like a Ghibli. Oh no, I didn't mean to do none. I didn't do none. No, please, please, please. I didn't do none. I didn't even try to do none. I wasn't even trying. You get away from here. No. I wasn't even. What did I do to you? That fucking stupid beehive. Now take that. Now I did do something. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? He says as he's running away from the beehive. But yeah, like, I get really like a lot of Ghibli vibes from climbing up in this tree here. And like, you know, it's not like trees are like not something that hasn't been in Zelda for years, right? It's like, it's a very common thing in Zelda. It's almost like a worship of nature sometimes in these games. Which to me is always okay. Like, to me, like wildlife and plants and like nature, that's a very safe thing to worship, you know what I mean? That's a very safe thing to worship. I'm all for it. You do that. You can kind of hear the noise of a Kwi-Kwi as well. Man, the draw distance in this game is actually really good, and it was always very good. Like, they used the entire powerhouse that was the Wii, or every single piece of power that the Wii could use to make this game a reality. And you kind of have to respect it quite a bit. But it's just cool seeing everything in HD and seeing everything like in the distance as well. Well, if it isn't my mortal enemy, Big Boy McGraw. Let's break that apart. Let's break this apart. Alright. Let's break that apart. Oh no, your shield. Sir, your shield is almost broken. What's this now? These guys are actually like pretty tough to be. Wait, could we just like do this? And then swing a bit. No, wrong thing. Take that. Oh my god, he's stepping back from the bomb. That's so cool. Yeah, that's a good way of defeating them. Okay, he squashed me still. That's really cool. He's stepping back from the bomb. He knows it's a bomb. But I guess like most enemies in this game do react to the bombs. Let's save the game just in case. We haven't saved since then. That would have been a disaster. That would have been a disaster if we failed. Well, actually, no, there's autosaves. I keep forgetting. Oh, you're hiding there? That's so cheap. You fall off there. You want to hit too? Oh, I got your friend, though. Your friend's dead. Go. No, he's not dead. Okay. Plan B. There we go. I love that they're like hiding in here in these parts. Oh, there's keys. I think that in terms of like damage in this game, and in terms of like ability to damage you, the keys have to be like, apart from the fire ones, I suppose, the keys have to be the ones that like do the least amount, right? Look at all this. You can like see everything. You can make out every single thing, even like the walls you blew up as well. Sorry, Bila, I'm gonna let you live this time, okay? And like you can still hear the sound of the Kwi-Kwi there. You've reached the top of the tree. From this vantage point, you have a good view of the woods. Perhaps you will see an area you haven't explored. Look at out there. Master, look up there. Let's kill it. I confirmed the discovery of a new Kwi-Kwi. Analysis indicates a 90% chance that the sounds we've been hearing were the loud snores of this Kwi-Kwi. Does it want to talk? Maybe not. So if we're looking at locations we haven't explored yet. I had to wake him up. It's Yorble.
Who's it? I'm napping. Oh, look at that. A real-life human. Haven't seen one of you in a while? They used to call me Yorble. Now I'm just a Kwi-Kwi hermit. I watch over this forest here when I'm not napping. I don't know how you wandered all the way up here, but let me ask you something. Can you really see me?
I sure can.
Is that so? Well then slap yourself on the back, you know? Some Kiwis can't even see me these days. But forget all that nonsense and tell me, what business does a real-life human have in these woods?
The flame.
You want a question for a flame to enhance your sword? So that you can find something important to you? Someone important to you? How about that? A human who can see me and seeks great flame. Listen, do you promise not to breathe a word of what I'm about to tell you to another soul? I'm serious.
I promise, sure.
Alright, I'll tell you, but remember, it's a secret to everybody. The flame that you seek is most likely Farore's flame. Yes, Farore's flame. That story begins very long ago, when the goddess was still with us. The goddess gave the flame to the water dragon, a great spirit that presides over Farore Woods. The way I hear it is she left the flame in the care of the water dragon, so that one day the mighty dragon could pass it down to the one from the sky. You see, I've got a hunch that goddess was talking about you, lad. Well, that settles that. You must seek out the mighty water dragon.
So I went here before, this is one of the locations that I definitely thought we could go to.
Her lair is deep in the lake south of the woods. She watches over the flame there. There's a problem though. The gate that leads to the lake is still shut to all those who judged unworthy. But don't worry, I'll let you in a trick to open the gate.
So how do we open this gate?
To open the gate, you have to channel the power of the goddess into the symbol carved into the doors. Oh, but it isn't so simple. The symbol is incomplete. To unlock the gate, you must make the symbol whole. The only way you'll know what the complete symbol looks like is to first find that same completed symbol somewhere else in these woods. The gate down south, it's likely to have there's a matching symbol somewhere up north. Try searching near the X's. We know what the symbol is though. All of this is seeping into your head, lad? Do you know you must go to find the symbol? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Then I wish you safe travels, lad. Oh, wait up.
His hair is so weird, or his fur.
I forgot to mention earlier, but it's important. Her Excellence the Water Dragon is very persnickety about manners, so watch yours. I've heard story of folks who got caught in their fussy mood. They ended up as mid-morning snacks. I probably taste like old cave moss, but I'm not in a hurry to become a royal meal. So don't let her know I told you about Farore's flame, okay? And remember, when you're in her hall, you better be on your best behavior. I'll be a gracious guest. I'll be here napping if you need some of my elder wisdom. See you around.
Very well. What a way to drop down as well. Don't worry guys, I'm not here to defeat you this time. I'm gonna let you all live by the divine grace of Linkle. It's okay. Except for you guys. Can't let those guys live. Can't. It just can't happen. So we have to go over here to the door. I'll be honest, and in between like cuts and stuff like that, I did go up here just to see if we could do it normally without even talking to him. But it very much seems like you can't, which is okay. Maybe you can, and maybe I just missed a whole bit of it. And so this is how we draw the symbol on it. So we go circle. We did it. Can I use the sketching technique? Where's SpongeBob to help me draw a perfect circle? So that worked out. I can't draw a circle to save my life. You can even see it when I do my art. I barely use actual good methods of drawing shapes. Master Link, you should be aware that I've calculated an 80% probability that the sacred flame lies beyond this lake. Thank you so much, Fi, for all your help. So one of the cool, look out, this is one of my favorite locations in the game. Look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is just absolutely beautiful. We have some hearts here as well. And we can jump down from below onto this. Look at this. And it's everything. It's this part over here that leads to over here. Again, another location where they showed you at the start of the game. And didn't give you any indication of when you were going to be able to get there. You okay, Link? Link's let's not do this. But guys, we're going to end the video there, and we're going to continue on with the next one and go into this lake in here. I suppose it's a lake? Would you call it a lake? Yeah, it's a lake, because it's not flowing into... Yeah, is it it's a lake? Yeah, I know it is a lake, but I'm just wondering, someone might, be correcting me on my geography. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye. Link, it's going to be okay.